Hey everybody, what's going on? I haven't made a video in a minute, and I apologize about that. But last couple of weeks or so, I really let depression get the best of me, and now some things are starting to look better, and we're on the other side of that, and I'm back. I knew I said I'd make these videos come hell or high water, regardless of what kind of mood I was in, but I fell down pretty hard the last 2 weeks or so. No, my last video was relatively depressing, but a lot of things have happened since then that have been extremely positive. I've had a lot of really extremely good conversations with my friends, and Jordan in particular. I'm speaking to her on the phone now, and while she doesn't seem to be adjusting very well to prison, man, she's in trouble. They got her in the psych ward. I've noticed her morale is better every time I talk to her, and that makes me feel a lot better. Just being able to hear her voice and tell her that she's going to be okay and that I love her. There are just certain things that letters can't express, and I've seen her mood lift even in just the very few conversations we've had, so that's been absolutely wonderful. Despite how crappy the last 2 weeks are, I'm still clean. It's 8 weeks, 2 months out, and I'm still clean. And honestly, I'm fucking shocked. I'm surprised. I didn't think I'd make it. I didn't. And if it wasn't for friends, family, and my fiance, I wouldn't be here. Because, that first few weeks of getting sober, I didn't fucking care about me. I didn't care about me. I was devastated. My life was in shambles, and honestly, being dead at that point wasn't really the worst thing that could have happened to me. At least in my mind, I didn't have much hope or care for my own well-being. I guess that goes without saying. I don't think many heroin addicts do. We're grossly aware of what can happen, and that doesn't even slow us down. So, yeah. Anyhow, like I said, I'm gonna make a thank you video for all of those friends and family. Probably tomorrow. I'll have it up tomorrow night. I'm just making a list. I don't want to miss anybody. It's really important that I catch everyone in that video. I really need to make sure that it says thank you to everyone who's helped me. As like I said, if it weren't for them, I wouldn't be there. And if you are somebody right now who's out there struggling, find help. Find help somewhere. There's got to be somewhere you can find some help. Like, you just keep looking for it, because you can't do it on your own. As the hardest thing, I had to come to the realization that dope was bigger than me. It was better than me. It was harder than me. I couldn't fuck that up. I couldn't take it on. I needed help. I needed backup. I did. And it's a thing, if you're out there struggling, it's bigger than you. It's better than you. You can't face it on your own. If you can, fucking kudos. I couldn't do it. And, like I said, those first few weeks, I didn't give a shit about me. It wasn't me, it was my friends. I didn't want to let them down. My family, I didn't want to let them down. Jordan, I didn't want to let her down most of all. I knew she needed me more than anybody else does. And it's still true. But it doesn't mean that those other people are less important, though. You know, they're still just as important. It's just that she needs me. And that's scary to me sometimes. But I take it with pride. You know, I'm proud to be with her. Very proud. I wouldn't trade her for anyone in the world. But I digress. You know, people have said a lot of things to me recently that have been very good. You know, my brother, you know, told me basically that, you know, I just met you, man. You know, I've only known the guy 5 years now. That's it. Before that, I'd never met the man. You know, and it's like, you know, for so many years, you were just a picture on the shelf, I think is what he said. And that he just didn't have enough time to get to know me yet. And that really hit home, I suppose. So, sorry, I've been sick, kind of throat cold for like a week. But as I light a cigarette, talking about inanimate objects that are better than me. Here's another one. Anyhow, you know, if I fucked up and I started getting back to where I was, I'd lose Jordan too. I'd lose her. Eventually. If not right away, eventually I would. I'd lose her. You know, I'd get popped and they'd never let me see her and we'd drift apart and I'd let her down. I'd just be another fucking person in her life that let her down, and I will not be that person. So, there's that. I've also realized, you know, just how important I am to those people. I guess I didn't know that. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I don't value myself enough. Maybe that's it. I don't know. Who knows? Nobody fucking knows, right? But, anyhow, where was I? I'm not necessarily proud of the accomplishments I've gotten through in the last 8 weeks. I haven't done much to forward my life in a positive manner. I really need to start doing that. I'm nowhere near where I thought I would be. I'm disappointed in myself for that. I really am. But you know, I'm motivated and confident now, where it was before I really wasn't. I was motivated to fucking rot. But I got a little bit more ambition these days than I have over the last, you know, first 6 weeks were hell. The last 2 weeks have been pretty okay, you know, as far as my brain's concerned. That last video I made, it was pretty much my breaking point. It's about as bad as I got. It was pretty bad. I was in a dark fucking place. Just as dark of a place as I was when I was using, you know. My life had taken a pretty ridiculous turn for the worst. The shambles, and I was just absolutely fucking crushed by everything that was happening. So, but I'm confident I can rebuild that now. I'm confident that I can go forward from here, and before I didn't even know if I wanted to. Now not only do I want to, I'm starting to believe that I can, and that's something I don't think I've had in a really long time. And it feels good, and yeah, so that's where I'm at. So that's my update, I suppose. You know, like I said, it's been tough. And I can't fucking believe I'm sober. I can't fucking believe it. I'm shocked. I gave myself 2 weeks. Or less. But, you know, I'm still very worried about everything that could possibly happen. I'm still terrified I'm going to start using again. I'm terrified I'm going to lose Jordy. I'm terrified I'm going to fucking fail. I am, but I'm confident that I can, which is different. I don't think at any point in my life I've ever even really looked at anything and been like, I can. And a lot of that's Jordan. You know, she says things to me that's just, it's unbelievable. That she has so much confidence and so much belief in me, and I don't think I've had that kind of support from anyone in my life before. I mean, I'm sure I have. Maybe I just didn't notice. Maybe they didn't tell me in a way I understood, but it's the way that she tells me things, you know, like, I tell her what I want her to do, or what I want to do, and she says, you know, that she likes that, and she just wants me to, her words where she wants me to do something so that everybody can know what a genius I am, and that's fucked up to hear her say that, you know. She wants to show off for being with me, and that fucking fucks me up, because I never really thought I was that before. But I don't know, like I said, maybe I just misunderstood what other people had said, or I don't know. But I can end it here. I don't got much else to say. At least not now, but I will be dropping that thank you video sometime in the next 2 days, one way or another. Like I said, I just got to make sure that list is perfect. I don't want to miss a soul. But again, until then, everybody stay strong, and as always, have a good night.